Hey guys, it's Joy. I wanted to do the Homemaker's Tag, and this was started by Real Housewife Rachel. And if you would like to tag yourself, please do so. I'm not going to tag anyone in particular, but there are 20 questions, so let's go ahead and get started. Number 1 says, have you ever had anyone say anything negative to you about staying at home or working from home? In a joking sort of a way, but I think it was just that. Like, I don't think they actually thought that anything bad about me, staying at home with my kids, so no. Number 2, what is your favorite or least favorite part of staying at home or working from home? That's changed over the years for sure. When my kids were young and I had went from like full-time to part-time, had my baby, worked another year part-time, and then stayed home, it was very strange because when you just have one child and you're not used to staying at home, you're kind of like, what do I do with myself all day? So that was a hard season of life, I would say, and that was probably my least favorite time of staying at home, was when I first started staying at home. And now I really love everything about it. Like, I have no complaints. Number 3, what is your favorite or least favorite chore? Probably laundry. My least favorite chore is definitely cleaning the shower. I just hate it. I hate it. What time do you wake up or go to bed? That has changed for me over this past year. I used to be a major night owl, like midnight. Going to bed at midnight was early for me. And so I've changed that over the last year. I go to bed no later than 10:30 and I get up at 5, and not on the weekends, but during the week. And it's magical. It's really changed my outlook. I never thought that I would be able to get everything done if I went to bed that early, but I really do get a lot more done and have way more energy during the day, and it's really, really good. Number 5, do you put on anything in the background while you clean or cook or work? I definitely like to use our Echo Dot to play music, and throughout the Christmas season, I did that at any opportunity. When I'm cooking dinner, a lot of times I like to listen to music, unless there's like a lot of chatter and a lot of kids talking to me, then I can only focus on 2 things, cooking and somebody talking to me. I can't have music going. Number 6, do you get dressed most days or stay in PJs? I definitely get dressed pretty much every day. Number 7, how often do you do your hair and makeup? Same answer, every day. Number 8, what is your trouble zone or area in your home that needs the most help? I have 2. One is in my bedroom, one is in my kitchen, and those areas never seem to be cleared off. They never seem to be cleaned off. They're hot spots for sure. Number 9, how often do you find yourself getting distracted? A lot, unfortunately. I really have to work at that. I get sucked into social media, or I get sucked into anything, really. I mean, anything. So I really have to leave the phone upstairs when we come downstairs to do school or something like that. Number 10, do you enjoy staying home or do you miss going to a job every day? I definitely probably missed it when I first started staying at home, like I said, but now I don't even have time to formulate that thought of, do I miss going to work? No, I'm so busy that I don't miss it, because we do have a pretty good routine here. And so I feel like if I didn't have a routine, I might miss that work routine, but we have a really good homeschool routine, I feel like, this year. So no, I don't miss it. Number 11, what is your never-ending chore? Laundry. Number 12, what is your favorite way to relax or have me time? During the day, I really like to make myself a hot drink of some kind and just kind of curl up on the couch or come down to the homeschool room and work on the computer, kind of get stuff done, I don't know, just putz around. Is that a terrible word? Putter around. And at night, I really like to sit down with my husband, watch a movie or a show or something like that. I don't do that very often. I sometimes watch a couple of YouTubes, maybe half an hour of YouTube or something, but I don't take a lot of time to watch TV. So that is a treat, and we do that on the weekends, once a month or something. So that is really, I love that time with my husband, but it's also kind of me time. But I would say, I guess, watching YouTube in the evenings or in the mornings when I'm getting ready, that's kind of my me time. How often does your husband or significant other chip in? My husband chips in a lot. If I wake up on Saturday morning and I'm kind of okay, I'm going to clean, he'll do one of the big chores, vacuuming or something. And so then I can just buzz around and get everything else done. And it motivates me like no other when he helps me. And he'll dry the dishes during the week. Sometimes he makes dinner. So he chips in quite a bit, and his dad was a really great example of that and still does that to this day with his mom. So I think he just had a really good example. Number 14, if you have kids, when do you find time to do chores? All the time. I mean, just the other day, my son was like, Mom, why are you in the kitchen so much? I'm like, I don't know, because you guys want to eat so much. I don't know. So I do have my kids help with chores, but we are definitely, I mean, I feel like I'm constantly doing chores. Number 15, how do you balance being a homemaker and creating YouTube content? I don't feel like there's too much of a balance there because I really view YouTube as a hobby and I enjoy it. And so I would say that's even kind of me time because I really just do it when I feel like I have the time or I can squeeze it in a little bit here or there. And so I don't really feel like I have to balance it too much because I don't know, I do it when I can. Number 16, what is your favorite room in your home and why? Probably my living room because I kind of like how it's organized. I like how it's set out. I have comfortable couches. I have, pillows and warm blankets and things like that. So I really like my living room. What is your least favorite room in your home? My laundry room because it's cold right now. It's kind of like in between our house and our garage. I mean, it's like a little long room right there. And it's cold right now. It's kind of colder room. It's not updated. And it's just a room I have to spend a lot of time in doing laundry. So it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite room. Number 18, do you feel your home reflects your personal style? Why or why not? Yes, I do. To a certain extent. If I was to build a new home right now, I would pick way different stuff just because our home isn't updated. But as far as like decorations and things like that, I do feel like that pretty much reflects our style. I mean, some of the things were given to us and so we still use them. But for the most part, I do. I feel like it reflects my style. Number 19, what does your home smell like? So lots of background on this one. When I was younger, we had smoke damage in our house and I lived in the basement, and so they kind of were like, oh, it probably didn't get down there. So they didn't really do much cleaning of like professional cleaning down in the basement. And that was where my room was and my clothes and everything. So I went to school, whenever I went back to school after this happened, and a couple of my friends, not being mean, but they were just like, what smells like smoke? And I was like, it's me. And from that point on, I've been super duper careful about what my home smells like and what my clothes smell like and all this stuff. Not that I douse myself in perfume. I don't do that. You're welcome to everyone who's around me. But I definitely have a heightened sense of if my house smells or if my clothes smell or anything like that. I'm super duper aware. I don't like any scent. I'm like, yeah. Anyways, so I definitely burn candles and I try and we live in an older home, so there's just musty smells around. So I definitely am very aware of those. Number 20, what is your strong point and weak spot when it comes to homemaking? I feel like this is the same thing for me. My strong point is that I am kind of a busybody. I can't sit still. I definitely I'm constantly doing something, some chore or something around my house. But that's always, it's also a weak spot for me as well because it will just never all get done. It's just the nature of the beast. And I have a hard time cutting myself off and being like, you know what, let it lie, put your feet up a little bit, take a break. So I think while it's a great thing to, have a lot of energy and do a lot, it also kind of has that opposite side of you never take a break or get anything done. You never take a break for yourself to, do something for yourself. So those are all 20 questions. So if you'd like to jump in on this tag, it was really fun to do. Go ahead and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.